Lollapalooza is underway. This is day one of the four-day music festival, and this evening Grant Park is already packed with thousands of fans all pumped up to see their favorite music acts.
Hopefully they're all hydrated. NBC5's Courtney Sisk joining us live near Grant Park with a look at how things are going so far on opening day. Courtney?
Hey, Allison. Yes, hydration definitely key today. It was so hot all day. 400,000 festival goers are expected to be here throughout the weekend at Grant Park. They're all so excited to be back here. Some of them so excited that they actually lined up overnight just to be the first ones inside.
Stay hydrated.
The gates opened at 11 and it was a mad dash to the stages. Today is sold out. The only tickets available are Saturday general admission tickets. I've actually seen dozens of people outside of the park all day asking if anyone has any extras. Tonight's major headliners, Billie Eilish and Karol G. We spoke to fans today to see who they're most excited to see.
I'm here to see Billie Eilish.
I'm here to see Dom Dollar and as well my good boy, who is it? Dom Dollar and who else? Dom Dollar. That's about it.
Who are you here to see?
Everyone. Mainly everyone.
I'm excited for Billie.
Yeah. For like the fourth day, I really wanted to see the Red Hot Chili Peppers. They're like my fave.
And there are plenty of performers to choose from for the next 4 nights. Reporting live out here in Grant Park, Courtney Sisk, NBC5 News.
It's like a fun time out there. Everyone's got their favorite acts and then maybe see some others along the way.
Well, there are 3 more days and nights of music and entertainment ahead at Lollapalooza. Tickets for the music festival are still available. NBC5's Lisa Chavarria live for us this morning in the Loop. So, Lisa, how much are those tickets running us?
They're running about $500, Michelle, on the resale market if you want to come to Lollapalooza today. So there are still some available if that's the price that you're willing to pay. You know, we've been out here for most of the morning, and yesterday, if you remember, we saw people that were already in line. So if you go ahead and take a look down this way, we still don't have anybody out here early this morning. Maybe people just decided to sleep in, especially for those that are coming to all 4 days of this festival. But here's the thing. We talked about the price of these tickets, of the wristbands. A lot of the people we spoke to out here say that it's worth the price because of the amount of artists you get to see. Now, day 2 of Lollapalooza gets started in just a few hours. Gates open at 11 o'clock this morning. There are 9 stages and roughly 40 performers throughout the day and night. Organizers say if you're coming here, if you want to bring something with you, such as like a small clutch purse or a fanny pack, those are okay. If you have a bigger bag, it must be clear. The other thing is you cannot bring in liquids, blankets, towels, chairs, or coolers. Leave that back at home or at your hotel room. Once you're in, you will get a chance to meet people from all over the country.
I'm here for all the music. It's a very diverse lineup.
Costs like $100 for tickets anyways, at least. And so when you get to see like 4 or 5 artists that you really love, all for like, what did we pay, like $400, it's worth it to me, yeah.
Now they're talking about the price of one concert, which would be about $100. This is $400 to $500, but you get to see so many different artists. So if you are coming to Lollapalooza today, make sure to allow for some extra time to get through security. Officials say you can expect an airport-style security search before you're allowed to get into the festival because safety is of top priority as people are coming here to Grant Park to enjoy Lollapalooza Day 2. Gates open at 11. The first artists hit the stage at noon. But the headliners, the 2 big acts that will be taking place at 8:45 tonight, the 1975 and Kendrick Lamar. Reporting live in the Loop, Lisa Chavarria, NBC5 News.
I'm staying humble and I'm sitting down. All right, Lisa, thank you very much.
Tens of thousands of people are once again expected on day 3 of Lollapalooza.
And we're looking ahead to tonight's headliners. NBC5's Jen DeSalvo is live in the Loop with the details. How's it looking out there now that the sun is starting to come up?
Well, we're starting to see more people show up. You know, they're all employees of Lollapalooza, but we have seen some people come to stand in line. You guys are talking about winning the jackpot. Now, if you're the first person to the stage when the gates open at 11 a.m., there's a bunch of things in it for you too. Lollapalooza does reward some of those people who hit the stage first with some perks, upgrades, all of that fun stuff. But tomorrow by Together, they are playing. They're a K-pop band, so we're seeing people line up for them already. Odessa's tonight, and also The Garden, a rapper. So all different types of music at Lollapalooza. But one thing is for certain, if you don't have a wristband, you're not getting into Grant Park at all this weekend. All of the roads are closed down through Grant Park, something we're pretty used to though this summer with all of the events that we've been seeing. Lollapalooza ticket holders, workers, emergency services, those are the only people that can get in. More music though is happening tonight that is not Lollapalooza related. At the United Center, Lionel Richie with Earth, Wind and Fire hit the stage at 7:30, so expect extra traffic in that area. The number 20 and 50 buses will get you there if you're heading over. And aside from music, a celebration this weekend of strength, success, and sisterhood is happening at the Black Women's Expo.
The main stage presentations and entertainment and fashion shows and hair shows and topics like the state of black women and girls or crime in our city. So lots of things to talk about.
We just hope that people get a lot out of what we've talked about. There's speakers coming up and that they get a lot out of the expo this weekend. It's very important.
We want them to know that it's okay to be yourself, flaws and all, and that it's okay to love yourself and to come together to be a greater support to each other.
And that's at McCormick Place and runs through tomorrow night. But speaking of running, this morning you can run your socks off at Sox Park. Guaranteed rate field for the White Sox 5K. That steps off at 9 a.m. And they're already cleaning everything for Lollapalooza Day 3. As you can hear, street cleaners passing behind me. So at least we know Michigan Avenue is nice and tidy. But also inside Lolla, there are a lot of things that, and people, for example, that keep Lollapalooza tidy. You can always go and grab a rock and recycle bag if you're attending, fill it with cans and bottles for recycling, you get a free t-shirt, and there's also different composting bins that right now compost companies are taking out overnight, and they mitigate tons and tons of emissions going in and garbage going into landfills. It's pretty cool in there.
Yeah, good to know.
Want to go in?
And there's an
Don't
incentive.
have a wristband.
Get a
How
shirt.
about you guys?
Here in Chicago, it's day 3 of 4 at Lollapalooza. And though the weather is a little dreary, the rain is certainly not deterring fans. And that's a good thing, because this event brings in hundreds of millions of dollars for the city. Here's Lexi Suter.
Chicago is in the middle of hosting another major event. Lollapalooza is part of a long list of summer activities that means big money for the city.
Well, I think roughly 1,000.
Maria traveled to Lolla from Toronto. She estimates she spent about $1,000 to be here, considering the costs of food, transportation, and multiple nights in a downtown hotel.
We know it's bringing in over 100,000 people per day.
It's Lollapalooza goers like Maria that the city depends on. Isaac Rishman with Choose Chicago says Chicago is really benefiting, especially from all the music acts making a stop here this summer.
Taylor Swift and Beyonce and Ed Sheeran and other festivals like Sueños and Windy City Smokeout that were super successful. And we're seeing record-breaking impact from all of these events. You know, when Taylor Swift was in town, we set all-time records for hotel attendance. When Beyonce was in town, we had 95% of our hotel rooms sold out, and Beyonce was the only major event in town that weekend.
Chicago is expected to rake in over $335 million just from the 400,000 fans here for Lollapalooza.
I think it's completely worth it if I'm willing to do that 2 times.
Pedro is here from Ecuador. This is his second Lollapalooza in Chicago, and though it's costing him big time, he says every penny is worth the experience and spending time in this city.
The city is great, like the people, but the event it's like, I don't know, last year I loved it, the music, the people, it's like a really good experience.
Reporting at Lollapalooza, Lexi Suter, NBC5 News.